Okay, another job for me. All right, I got distracted because I was checking the brightness, which I found finally. Um, Recording so many videos lately, which are not getting edited. It's a reason they're not getting edited. The reason of which is I'm spamming so many because I'm just trying to make sure that things, the videos of which I'm having, excuse me, the speech is a little bit better uh, on my end. I should listen to the videos actually, but whatever, we'll get to that. By we, I mean me, of course, and the lighting and all that stuff. But um, I want, if anyone watches any of these other than myself, I want the individual, there'll probably only be one or two, to be able to see over time the slight improvement. And I do enable remixing, so someone else could edit them if they really want. But at a certain point, maybe I will do it myself. The storage capacity on my computer is not the greatest, so I will probably have to delete files at some point. Maybe before it gets that big, I will have a little bit more skill and be able to edit these things without it being too cumbersome. Then I'll be like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm just gonna delete the damn things. Because right now it's just I don't really have the skill, I guess you would call it, for it to not take me an obscene amount of time. Because I've only done it like once or twice, and it still is very cumbersome. And it is hot today again in my apartment, not necessarily outside, but it's starting to cook, so that's kind of draining the energy out. So I have to kind of fight for the voice to come out, because again, camera is shit, so the pickup is not very good. So that's that explanation. Let me get to the meat. And again, doing it all in one take because I want to get everything in one take as much as possible. And there we go, the meat of the video. I wanted to say something. That is, at the recording time, if anybody sees this, at the recording time and date, 7/19/2025, 11/25, it just ticked over a minute. The Trump not releasing Epstein files is just blowing up in the news, and I guess America in general, maybe even the world. I don't know. I don't know how the rest of the world is covering it. I would assume other countries probably got their own business to take care of. I hope. So, for me at least, it's getting a little tedious just because I am more concerned with the following. I'm going to take a little bit of break and pause it and get some more stuff to drink. So hold on a minute. All right. I got my drink and I lit up a cig because I lit up a cigarette because I figured, why not? It's about that time. I'm gonna lean back and let's see if I get more good sound while I'm more comfortable. Oh, if anybody doesn't know this, I don't have any teeth because combination of epilepsy, soda, and me not drinking, me not brushing enough led to horrible teeth, and I had to get them all pulled. So there you go. And now I don't have any teeth, and I tried dentures and they were horrible, but that was so long ago. Now I probably could get good dentures now, but I don't have a car and I live in a small town. American health system sucks. There you go. I hope you caught all that because I trailed off again. This is really hard for me. The transition of me not talking to people for 5+ years because I basically lived alone. So I am having to teach myself how to speak with the proper, level and tone and all the whatever you want to call it. So, because I only recently actually just heard my voice, and I was just thinking, damn, if I can't hear myself properly, shit, other people are going to have problems hearing me consistently. I mean, I could still hear, 80% of it, but that's got to be kind of annoying. So use the old belly here and force things out in a much more consistent way. All right. And if I have to use anger, there we go. Rage tends to power the voice, so let's do it. Okay, I only managed to go almost 10 minutes without talking about what I intended to talk about, so, Well, I covered one topic. So whatever. Clicked on the video and what are we doing here? 6,000 years of slavery. Yeah, that's what almost every human alive has gone through. Now I realize, I realize most people have not been uh, not gone through explicit slavery, uh, but it's still still as close to slavery as you can get without being manacled and you know in the I don't know how you say it, the technical legal in the articles of the system of government defined as a slave. Now, if you want to be if you want to, as a layer of person, be like, you're not a slave, I'm a slave. Everybody, because the slave masters and the people at the top, they always want to like set everyone apart. Everyone at competition. You know, that's what you got to do. You got to stop competing with each other. Uh, all the different layers of poor people got to start realizing we have never really been on what the different side. I like to saying it as you got to come on my side of the fence finally, which is those other guys are the assholes. They're the enemy, and you got to stop fighting with them in exchange for like, look at me, I'm on your side, give me some money, give me the reward. Well, that's the fucked up game that they always want to try to convince you to play. And I say, I said this before, I'll say it again, money itself is just barbaric. You have to realize that. Money is barbaric. The system of money and using profit motive and all of that stuff is barbaric. In and of itself, the entire system is barbaric, and you need to go through the mental process of parsing it out. And when you do that as a mental exercise for a while, you will understand why it's barbaric. Um, just just go through it long enough, and you will understand why it's barbaric. And I like to use the word barbaric because you have to use a term extreme enough to get through to other people who want to try to defend it as very civilized, because it's not civilized. It is a nail bat used on other people to bash them into subdual. It is barbaric. The tool of money is warfare. It's just warfare that, you know, somebody else doesn't want you to see. Um, so taxes, taxes, taxes. And then there you are. Like I say, if you want to have a money system, taxes, 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 because it's a warfare system. So if they want to use a warfare system, let's show them a warfare system. We have more numbers. StarCraft. If StarCraft didn't have that dumb ass 200 population or whatever limit, you know, it's just Zergling swarm, every one of them. You know, we're the Zerglings. You know, we got the numbers limit. We got the numbers. Shit, I'm trailing. We have the numbers. All right. All you got to do is realize, just every one of us, just we got the numbers. Just come to my side of the fence. You know, and you don't have to be as poor as what you see in the background. Because, you know, if I gave 1/10 of a crap about money, I could have done any number of things. I wouldn't have had to put, I mean, I didn't get a college degree. It's not because, I didn't study at all. And I still passed almost every class that I took. College was not hard at all for me. Neither was high school. I could have got a degree. I could have got an okay job. I could have had money. And if I put in a little effort, I could have gotten, probably a master's or something like that. It would have taken a lot more effort to get a PhD because, well, look into what you need to get a PhD. That would have taken more effort. But, you can go through the motions and get degrees and stuff and thereby get money. I could have at that time, because that was 20 years ago when the job market was not as totally fucked as it is nowadays. For you youngins graduating today, which, I feel bad for you, by the way. And then basically, I would have been in the job and they probably wouldn't fire me. Maybe they would. I don't know. That's a different. You can never say. You can never say. But once they start firing people, you have to kind of say, well, you can fire me, but I know each one of you has a prostitute on the side, and I have evidence of it. So, do you really want to fire me? Because it's the Epstein thing. You got to have dirt on your bosses. So yeah. Where am I going with this? I don't know. It's 20 minutes. I could edit stuff out of this, but one, I don't want to, and I think all of it is important. And I think I'm speaking decently. Maybe I should Photoshop out my towelly and my boxers, because I think that implies something about I'm definitely wearing other boxers, by the way. So was Captain Holt. He was also wearing something underneath, the desk. So just don't make any judgments. Yes. Everybody that works for a living in one form or another, in the non-management aspect, maybe even up to middle management, maybe needs to realize you're getting boned, and join me on my side of the fence. And yeah, remember the phrases: 6,000 years of slavery, people, taxes, taxes, taxes. And if you're with me on this area, this side of the fence, run for office, and when you get in, push hard, strong, and long for taxes, 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 taxes on who, the motherfuckers that have the money. All right, every way they got it, every way they have it, every way they're getting it, because they all have too much. And don't be afraid. Oh, I'll leave the country. Good. One, okay, leave the country, and two, if we do it, other countries will do it. As soon as Tesla made a good electric car, the other ones followed suit. So as soon as we do it, other countries will do it, and there will be no safe haven. So there you go. And taxes, 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 boobs, 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 boobs out.